Social isolation freezes you in one state. You start perceiving every second of the time flowing through you, while other people are being carried away by the intense flow of the time and making it do their worldly things. When an individual decides to slow down their life from their chaotic normal life and introspect a bit about self and surroundings for an extended periods of time, you can call it a good social isolation because a person enters in this state of isolation with a purpose. Usually people get very few opportunities where they can do things without the thought of what society will think. In the modern world, this pressure can get very intense at some point. So it is a healthy thing to break these walls of social pressure and spend some time in isolation and re-evaluating things in life. It can help in personal growth and even change the direction of the way you live your life. Then there is a bad type of social isolation where something traumatic happens in your life or you get very sick. Sometimes you just go into a state of depression just because life doesn't feel the same. The thing is, good social isolation makes you want to create something meaningful and encourages you to walk on your own lane of your life. Bad social isolation makes you inactive and despise life. You try to find way to escape reality from things like sleep, addictive substances, video games. Through the virtual window made of the internet, you see society moving forward every day while you are just frozen in one state. At first it feels comfortable, but at some point it starts to feel like a hellish torture. This is the point where you need to wake up before things get even worse. I've been through both types of isolation, so I get how addicting social isolation can be. I've spent a lot of time playing different games in those phases. I came across a lot of games that portrays issues like depression, anxiety, and social isolation. Speaking of portraying social isolation, Bapty is one of my favorite games. It portrays that feeling of being stuck in a time very well. Let me share some background of this game. So the Bapty is an abandoned city full of brutalist buildings, which adds another layer of disconnection with the human emotions. The main storyline in this game is about the man whose wife is sick. He has a train ticket, so he is about to leave the city for her treatment. Now, as a player, even though you don't have any plans to leave the city, a lot of characters that suggest that if you want to leave city, you should go to the train station that isn't too far. When you somehow reach the station, the guy at the station tells you that they don't issue new tickets anymore. When you go outside, one man informs you that the wife of that man has passed away, so you can go back there and get the ticket of that man. When you approach this man, he happily gives the ticket away, just because he has no more reason to leave this dystopian lifeless city. As you explore more parts of the map, there are a lot of other people who just decided to get frozen in the reality that represents their past. Interacting with these people feels very odd. For instance, this man just sitting in the corner and enjoying the sunshine. Then there is a grandma making their way to the home. Then there is a man sleeping in the sewers. Out of all characters, this is the weirdest guy. This guy straight up tells you to jump off the building and it won't hurt if you do. Not all people will interact with you. There are some who will just straight up shut off the windows if you pass by next to their home. As you can see how disconnected from the reality some people are. If you leave this city and come back after a few years, you'll either find them in the same situation or dead, which feels very terrifying. This game is eerie and you can interpret it in a lot of other ways. Play this game yourself and let me know how you felt about it. Let me just say this, when things aren't in your favor, asking for help is difficult. But still try it, it's worth it. People are annoying, but they are the only ones who can get you out of this situation. So even though it feels annoying to interact with people, you should do it.